Rotz was 7th in points last year in the 305 sprints here at Land of Legends Raceway. We were here for a beautiful day on a practice. Before we get going with Matt, his big goal this year is he wants to get into victory lane. He had a top 3. Here's the car, by the way. It is the same car as last year. They went through it, stripped it all the way down the frame, powder coated it again, found out everything was fine. Matt, first of all, how's everybody doing?
We're doing great. We're happy to be here. It's glad to be nice out today.
And this is it. First time suiting up this year, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are our goals as we sit there and figure out what we're going to do today?
Today, goal is just try and sort out the motor, get that ready and for next week. Try and put a win in the books this year.
What is it? Fuel injection need to be adjusted and things like that, or something like that, or?
No, it's just a new engine we built. Just
New one.
Make sure it runs good and
Yeah.
doesn't blow up on us.
Yeah, all the fluids stay in, the gaskets do what they're supposed to do. So, is it a little nerve-wracking? I mean, do you find yourself watching the gauges the first few laps anyway?
Yeah. First time we hit the motor out, it's definitely eyes glued to the gauges. We actually put in a safety light this year, so if it gets oil pressure too low, I'll have another sense of security for that.
Excuse me. So, did that burn you before?
Yeah, the first motor that eventually bit the dust ran really good for the longest time, but then oil pressure started going down, and I couldn't look at it because every time it would go down, it was in the corners, and I had to pay attention. So eventually it just started grinding up on me, and it was too late before I could hit it off.
Did you think about rotating the gauge? Because I know some people do that, so the number they want to see is always on the top.
Yeah, we did think about that, but we had some permanent marker that we put on the gauge.
Oh,
so
okay.
We just left it.
Okay. I get a point for asking that, though, don't I?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, all right, because that's something I like to think that was a question you don't get all the time.
Yeah.
So how long do you think we'll stay? I mean, will we try to tweak it today and get as many laps as possible, or are we just going to get a few and go home?
I think we're going to try and get as many as possible, make sure everything is working.
Okay. Do we have what we need this year to get a feature win?
I think so.
Yeah?
I think we're good suited up for it.
What do you do in the off season? Do you do iRacing to practice? Do you do anything like that?
Yeah, do some
Okay.
iRacing. I ski race, which is one of my hobbies for the high school team.
Those are the same muscles you use in the race car pretty much. So if anything, you're in shape and ready for this, right? The shoulders feel good, the core's good, all that.
Yeah.
It's excited then, or a little nervous?
Mostly excited.
Uh-huh.
Not really too nervous, other than the
But
motor.
maybe a little, huh?
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's the first time.
Yeah.
It's been, like we were just joking, it seems like it's been half a year since we've done this, and it has. So is it a physical skill or is it a mental skill?
I think most of it is mental, but then you got to keep your arms up for all the movement of the car.
Okay.
And training your ankle not to get tired.
Okay.
Gas pedal.
Well, I hope things go well. I'll check in with you later. And they told me that the Uke tires tend to jump out sometimes, so we need to work on that, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. Sometimes. He did that race last year. So, but if you're going to do it, first race is a good one to remember, right? So, good to see you, man. You and your family. I hope you have a great day. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Matt Rotz, ready to take his 305 out and have some fun here today at the Land of Legends Raceway practice.